want to see startups growing everywhere in this country.
जो भी क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग है, कंसेप्ट है, सरकार आपके साथ है.
The startup program has caught on. We have 20,000 startups in India today.
So you don't have to run behind money first. You have to run behind your product first. You have to run behind the quality first.
I'm going to start by telling you how I got into business. I was in the 8th standard when I started distributing newspapers in my area. For $80, they used to give me $80. And as a kid, it got me a lot of support. It got me amazing support from the society. You know, everybody basically encouraged me. I had people standing outside their houses with chocolates and toffees, and every festival they gave me a lot of stuff. And this made me understand that I had a lot of support base there. You know, people were encouraging this I would say is what inspires an entrepreneur. So the first business I ever started was I started basically distributing milk. So I went to all of these people who liked me so much, who were encouraging me as a kid. I told them, guys, I'm going to start a milk business. Would you be buying milk from me? And in a couple of weeks, I had a milk business which was flourishing, distributing over 100 liters per day. It just happened that way. From there, I've done plenty of things after that. Worked in ice cream parlors. How many of you are from Bangalore here? Those of you who are from Bangalore, I worked in a building called Diamond District as a security guard at that gate during the night shifts. And my entire entrepreneur journey has come from there to here today, and I'm immensely humbled today at this opportunity to speak to all of you startups. And today, all I could tell you most probably is in terms of experience, you never start a business with the right goals. See, today when I talk to a lot of startups, because today we engage with a lot of them, and you usually ask them, why are you starting this business? Different reasons. Some of them, in fact, in the recent times, I think most of them tell me that it's because we want to get funding. So why are you starting this? You want to get funding. Some of them because we want to make money. Some of them because we've got this great idea. Why did I want to start a business? I started a business because I want to get out of the middle class. So no middle class for me. That's not for me. That was the primary goal. But as experience teaches you, you get more mature. At some point of time, you realize that the primary goal has to change. The primary goal has to be something else. And my entire experience so far, and I'm pretty sure maybe next year or year after next, you ask me, I'll give you something else. Because one of the things I've learned as an entrepreneur is you're constantly going to be changing, learning, and adapting. Today, what you believe in with the certainty as the truth, most probably experience in some time will tell you that most probably that needs to change. As of today, I believe the primary reason for you to become successful in a business is to create something of value. So today, if you ask me what should be a goal of an entrepreneur, it's very simple. You need to just focus on creating the value. Forget about the numbers, forget about the sheets, forget about becoming rich, forget about the VC funding. Just focus on creating something of value. Because if you create something of value, people are ready to pay you for it. And if people are ready to pay you for it, the money comes, the numbers happen, the funding will happen, everything else will happen. So the story for success is as simple as that. Now, where does technology help you? Irrelevant. In fact, there's always this confusion. Are we a technology company? Who is the technology company? Most startups today, I do see there's a slight, very, very thin line between being a technology and non-technology company. As a technology company, you are only if you're going to build technology and sell it to your customer. Otherwise, technology is your enabler. So your idea, whatever you create, whatever business dream you have, that's your primary business. Technology that you built for it. So if you ask me today, is Swiggy a technology company? I would say technology is the enabler. If you ask me, is Flipkart a technology company? I would say technology is the enabler. And technology can enable you in any fashion. I mean, it's not about you running a big business, being a big technology company. In fact, let's think of it this way. In Delhi especially, the chaat is very famous here. Lots of times you could go and find this guy who sells the pani puri with huge queues out there. Does he have a business problem which technology can solve? Will he be able to afford that technology? Is it going to be a value proposition to him? That's most probably the question that we need to address. Every company today needs to use technology wherever it's possible to enable them. And this technology is available. This technology is easily available today. Today, one of the things we at G7 do is we've been the big disruptors on the cloud space. We've been most probably making a lot of inroads in that space in terms of we've disrupted the market. We've changed everything. Now, what happens in terms of your startup? Let's look at a small idea. You don't have to be a technology company. You might be a company which is basically selling a service, let's say healthcare. But if there is a small little technology which could automate one process of yours and help you increase the value. We spoke about value. At the end of the day, all you're trying to do is create value. Now, if technology automation can help you improve that value, it helps you also basically increase the value proposition, which means the revenue, what you give your customers, what you give your employees, everything basically changes with that technology enablement. Another thing about startups and the SME space is technology enablement has to happen in a custom fashion. Today, a lot of plug-and-play tools could be available. But one of the biggest challenges of using those tools, for example, if you wanted to use a CRM software, plenty of them are available. But guys, most of them have failed. Most of them fail when you try to buy a software and start using it. They fail because the cost of adaptation, the cost of customizing, the cost of learning that becomes too large for a startup, for an SME. The easier thing is to just ask yourself what you want. Is this what I want? I want A, B, C. This is what I want to automate. This is the story. This is how it has to be. To very quickly come up with an automation software which helps you do exactly what you want to do. And that's the space which G7CR identified. And today we are trying to enable every startup in terms of basically helping them with their software. And we fund this. So we fund their technology completely. We say no cost, no capex required, and we will help you basically get that technology up and running. So that's majorly our story and how we'd like to basically help every startup which is there to automate its processes, increase value, and work on those perspectives. And like I said, the only advice I could give from all my experience and learning, what I've learned so far could change because I'll learn more, is focus on the value. Everything else falls into place. Irrelevant to what you do as a business today, what your ideas are, just simply focus on how you can make it valuable. And once you make it valuable, like I said, people will pay you money for it because it's valuable. And if they're going to pay you money for it, you're going to succeed, you're going to become a successful company. It's as simple as that.